how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. If we are just meeting, my name is Kathy. This is my puppy Coco. And it's my DIY channel where we do a lot of great projects on a budget here. So please consider subscribing and automatically becoming our bestie. In today's video, we're gonna be making adorable signs. One of the ideas is a sign with a little truck. Don't you love it? This bag I found at Walmart for only $1. So I know many of you will appreciate it. All the truck lovers out there. You actually get 2 trucks for $1. So possibilities are endless. And I'm gonna show you a few other ideas as well. So let's get started. So my Walmart had plenty of these bags. They're located in the Easter section. Here's the barcode. In addition, you're gonna need a frame 8 by 10. This one comes from Dollar Tree. We're gonna start off by cutting out the picture, and we're gonna use the side with the silver letters. You're gonna cut it out to the size of your frame, and I'm actually saving the paper with the print of the wood because I'm gonna use it in a minute. I'm gonna show you how. To make it easier, I'm gonna glue everything to the paper insert that comes with the frame. And then I use the strips of the wooden printed paper to create like a border around my picture. So now you can see why I glued my picture on that insert sheet. I know the size of my frame and I know I can't go over it with my border. And then you close it up and decorate it. I have some stickers here and jute string from Dollar Tree. And I wrap the frame up a few times on one side and then on the other. And then I tap it off with the sticker in the corner. And I choose Hope because I think Hope is the most appropriate for Easter. And just like that, we have a little truck Easter sign for under $2. And look how cute it looks with our carrots that we made the other week. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. And now we're gonna make the second little truck sign. We're gonna use the buffalo check background. I got scrapbook paper leftovers from Hobby Lobby and a picture frame. I'm gonna use Dollar Tree wall art. Carefully cut out the little truck from your paper bag, including the window. Next, cut your paper background to size of your frame. These are really leftovers, and you guys also use whatever you have in your house. Don't go out shopping right now. I'm sure you have some nice wrapping paper or maybe fabric that could use for this. Be creative, okay? And next you're gonna glue your truck in. I forgot to mention that I cut out the Easter eggs because I want this sign to be out through the summer. one egg is in the middle. I could not get it out, so what I'm gonna do is cover it with the flower stickers. These stickers are from Dollar Tree. Close up the frame and we are done. Look at that beauty. Isn't it adorable? Please comment down below and let me know if you like the idea of covering up the eggs and making it a sign that we can enjoy during the spring and summer. Like a little flower delivery truck. Isn't that cute? So just like that, we have two adorable signs out of one gift bag. I hope you like that idea. And we have some leftovers also. That wood pattern could be used for additional small pictures and projects. If you happen not to find the gift bag at Walmart, but still want to create a little truck sign, make sure you check out this farmhouse signs video. I'll show you another way of making it. Next, we are gonna make a religious sign. He is risen. I did this on my computer. You can find it on Google, or simply leave me your email address and I'll send it to you. I decided to make this sign on a slice of wood that I'm going to paint with the chalk paint. If you don't have a slice of wood, you can use a chalkboard. They have many different types at the Dollar Tree. Remember my Alexa sign? That chalkboard was from Dollar Tree too. Alexa, do the dishes.
Cleaning the dishes isn't something I can help with.
Yeah, so that turned out to be useless. I think I'm gonna repurpose it next time. In the meantime, I had to fill in the holes in my wood slice because as it dried, it cracked. That often happens. So I filled it in, let it dry, sanded it down, and now I'm ready to paint it with the chalk paint. I start with the outline and I am being careful not to paint the bark. And then I fill in the middle with my sponge brush. Please tell me if you like to use natural elements in your home decor. Whenever I see someone cut down a tree, I always ask for a few slices of wood, or I save branches. You can make a lot of nice things with that. As you can see, I'm touching up the bark part with some brown paint. That's because I had used wood filler. I had some big cracks there and some of the filler is showing, so I want to cover that up. Next, I want to transfer the wording on my chalkboard, and you had seen me do this technique before. I simply cover the back of the printout with the chalk. Next, I place it on my chalkboard, make sure it's in the right place, and I tape it so it doesn't move. And then I trace the letters with the pencil. When done, you lift it up and everything's beautifully outlined for you. All you have to do now is just go over with your white marker. This marker comes from Dollar Tree from their craft section. You can also use a chalk pen. I like to start off at the bottom so I don't smudge the thin outlines with my hand as I reach the top. It's also good to just turn the picture around, and even if you have to do it upside down, because you don't want to smudge anything. And this is how it looks all done. Look how beautiful. I love the natural element and I love the message. I also put a crown of thorns next to it, and look how beautiful. If you haven't seen how I make the crown of thorns, you can refer to the crows video that I recently made. I think it just beautifully goes all together. Next, we're gonna make a fun sign for the front entry of our house. I printed Welcome Peeps on my computer. This is a skinny font. I can email to you if you don't have it. Then we're gonna use the bunny banner from the Dollar Tree. If you don't have it, I can also make a stencil and send it to you. And we're gonna use a picture frame, a large picture frame, 11 by 14. This one is from Dollar Tree. Also, you're gonna need something for a background. I'm gonna use a baby blanket from Dollar Tree, some ribbon for decorating, and Sharpie marker for writing on the glass, or maybe a glass marker if you have one. First, I am cutting the blanket to size of my picture frame. Next, I am gluing the blanket to the back cover to prevent it from sliding around. Next, I place the words in the middle of my blanket. I tape them down so they stay in place. Next, cover it with the glass and outline all the letters with my marker. When done, lift up the glass. All the letters are transferred beautifully. Remove the sign, and now you can place your bunnies. Of course, you're gonna have to cut off those bunny tails before you cover them with the glass. I decide to flip one bunny because I want their ears to go to the outside, just like so. And then gently glue each bunny to your background. So as I'm doing this, another idea comes to mind. I think these bunnies and the soft blanket would make a beautiful Easter pillow, don't you think? I think I might just make it next time. We can close up the frame now. I really like the black print on top of the pastel background. Next, I reinforce the back of my frame with some strapping tape. It is a very good, durable tape. I always get asked, where do I get it? You can get it at Walmart. You can order it on Amazon. It's very good for reinforcing your picture frames, especially those from Dollar Tree. Next, we're gonna attach those adorable cottontails. Next step is optional, but I got this adorable ribbon at Walmart. When I was getting the gift bag, they had these ribbons right there, just $1, and they match perfectly with the little bunny cottontails. So I'm gonna create like a little hanger for my frame. I also decide to use a little bit of the black and white gingham from Dollar Tree. I just make two simple bows and stack them up one on top of the other. And then I also glue little black and white tails on each corner as well. And look at that adorable welcome sign for your front entry, front porch, or even a nursery, don't you think? I think those pastels are perfect. They also would make a beautiful baby shower gift. You can personalize it with the baby's name, and it's just too cute. Next, we're gonna do an update on the farmhouse galvanized frames that I got at the Dollar Tree. You see me change them up for every season. And I'm gonna link the original video for you in the description box. But basically, all you need is the poster letters and the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon. Also something to put in the center of your frame. Like this time, I'm gonna use an egg. So I decided to use 3 picture frames and do the word hub. I already have H from my home sign, and I need to cut 2 more pieces of burlap, one for the letter P and one for the little egg in the center. Nothing simpler than that. And look what a cute Easter sign that is now, right? You put it next to your bunny and a little jute string carrot that we made, and it's just a beautiful decoration right there. So cute on a budget. You might also want to replace the egg with the little carrots. That is just too cute. And that's not the only carrot sign I made. I don't know if you had seen the carrot video, but this little blue truck with the carrots, that was just over the top adorable too. Coco, Knuckles. Knuckles, Coco. She learned a new trick. Knuckles. Here you go. The next sign is the one I'm most proud of. It's the Bunny Trail post sign. You're gonna need 3 glass candle holders from Dollar Tree. Cute picture frame 5x7. This one comes from Dollar Tree. I know Walmart sells them too. A piece of plastic garden fence. This one is from Dollar Tree. 2 foam eggs, big and small, E6000 or other strong glue, and a spray paint. I have this hammered metal spray paint. I invested in it a couple years ago. It lasts for so long and comes in handy for many projects. You can find it at Home Depot or Walmart. I painted the glass candle holders just to see, and they came out amazing. Don't they look metal already? Next, use your utility knife and cut out just this one section of the fence. So I didn't do such a perfect job. I wish I rounded it off better, but it's okay. I'm gonna disguise it later. Next, you cut 2 slits on the opposite sides of an egg, and you insert your garden stake through it. Yes, sounds funny. Don't ask me how I came up with this because I couldn't tell you, but it works. So you push that egg all the way through, and then just cut off that excess stake. Next, you take your small egg, put a toothpick through it, add a drop of hot glue, and add it on top of your big egg. You see what I'm making? Not yet? Keep watching then. This needs to be smooth, so I'm covering it up with a piece of tape. And next we're gonna attach it to a candle holder. I'm adding a layer of E6000. And just for immediate hold, I'm gonna add some hot glue on top of it as well. And we're gonna glue everything together. Go ahead, take it outside to spray paint it, and as it dries, we're gonna work on the sign. So I made a sign on my computer. I can email you if you like. I did a printout on regular paper. Next, I'm putting glass on top of the printout and just cutting out the right shape. As you can see, this sign is very nice and clean. It's too bright for me, so what I'm gonna do is just shade a piece of paper and then transfer it on top of the sign, mess it up a little bit, and I think it looks much better already, don't you think? Put it back in the frame, secure it with a piece of tape, and close it up. Also remove the stand because that makes the frame heavy, and we don't want it to be so heavy because it's going to be hanging actually. Now we're going to turn one candle holder upside down and glue on top of the other. Once it sets, we're going to glue on top of it the third one that we just spray painted. And this is how we get a beautiful post. We're gonna let it set and then we're gonna attach our sign. We're gonna remove the hooks from the binder clip and use them to hang the sign to the post. I'm thinking to hang the hooks first and then attach them to the back of the frame. Just like this. And it works out great too because the shape of the frame fits in perfectly against that candle holder. Can you tell? So I'm gonna hang it the way that it aligns and the post will support a little bit of the weight of the frame as well. I grabbed a pencil and I marked exactly where I need to glue the hooks. As I attach the hooks to the back of the frame, I cover them up with small strips of ribbon. Just like so. And ta-da! How amazing is this, guys? Oh my gosh, I'm loving it so much. And I like the way it is, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of greenery here and there. And I'm gonna be careful not to cover up all the beautiful details here. I have to disguise my imperfections over here at the top, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of hot glue. And I'm gonna hide some ivy over there behind. Glue a piece on the other side. A little bit more here and there. I want to make it look more whimsical, like it's been in the park for a while and ivy has been just climbing all over it. All right, I think I'm done. Please let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this, because like I mentioned, I'm most proud of this one. It took a lot of work and imagination, but I'm so happy with the result. And now the last quick sign, I had to make it because it's all about the lamb, right? So I'm gonna transform this Dollar Tree canvas. Don't worry if you cannot find it, just get a plain one and it's gonna be also beautiful. I have some dolphin gray paint on hand and I'm gonna use it to cover up everything except the cute little lamb. I printed the wording of my computer. It's not about the bunny, it's all about the lamb. And I'm gonna transfer it on my canvas using the pencil shading technique. I'm sure you had seen me do this before, but for those who are on my channel for the first time, this is how I do it. I shade the letters in the back, then align it on my picture. I tape it down so it doesn't move. And I go over all the letters with my pencil. When you lift it up, everything's beautifully transferred on your canvas. Look at that. All you have to do now is take your Sharpie marker and go over all the letters. My Sharpie was actually a little bit too thick for the size of the letters. I wish I had a regular one, but for some reason those Sharpies disappear in my house so fast.
I cannot keep up with it. But yeah, it still came out pretty cute. I'm sure you're not gonna have the issues like me. Sharpies and scissors in my house. They're very hard commodity. If your pencil is showing anywhere, just erase it at the end. This step is optional. I decide to decorate my lamp a little bit further. I'm using white ribbon and a sandwich pick to make a flag. This is actually like a resurrection flag. I don't know if you had seen these in church on Easter Sunday. It's a white flag with a red cross on it. So I cut out the flag and then I drew the cross with the red marker. And then I secured the little bowl that came with the sandwich pick as well as the flag with some hot glue. And then I attached it to the lamp. And then I want to decorate my picture a little bit more. I have these small stones and little flowers. And I'm actually cutting one of the stones in half because they're a little too big. And then I attach everything with the hot glue. All right, look at that cuteness. Isn't that the sweetest sign ever? I think so. This reminds me actually of the little lamp that I make every Easter out of butter. I showed it to you in my egg coloring video. I don't know if you had seen it yet, but yes, I color my eggs the natural way. You definitely want to check it out before Easter. And I also make a delicious bread basket. Oh my gosh, that's my family's favorite. So I'm gonna leave the links for those videos for you in the description box below.
Okay, my besties, I hope you enjoyed this video and you're gonna recreate some of these at home. Please make sure you share your ideas with me on my Facebook page. I'm gonna link it down below for you in the description box, and I'm looking forward to seeing your work. Okay, guys? Take care and see you next time. Bye bye.